Hi everybody. This is some kind of introduction video for my English part of my channel. I was a Greco-Roman wrestler 35 years ago in Soviet times. Almost 3 years I was member of the Latvian junior team and competed at several competitions. Uh, but today I won't tell you about my titles. Uh, I would like to tell you some basic ideas how we trained every day, six days a week, including Saturdays. And the Saturdays were general workouts, conditioning, as it's called in American gymnastics usually. Um, but every day before training the wrestling techniques, we did some warm-ups, and during that warm-ups, some basic and intermediate level of gymnastics um, were part of our preparation for the daily workouts. Today I would like to show you some of our gymnastics exercises which we did not daily but maybe 2 or 3 times a week, and that was called today those exercises are called Pilates. In Soviet times we didn't know what is Pilates, what is some kind of um, workouts or um, exercises for reparation of some injuries. We did those side planks or planches, as it's called sometimes. Probably officially it's called side support, and that was used to that exercise was used to pump our abdominal muscles and hips side muscles and stabilizing shoulder muscles in order to be able to hold our body in the partner wrestling or grappling, as it's called in some kind of wrestling techniques. Um, I was so surprised to know that that's still very popular. For us, it was just the basic preparation. We didn't use weights. In Soviet times, Russian gymnasts they used weights extensively, but our coach said that it's not necessary because we just did some preparation, and our fundamental or basic workouts were a little bit different. Uh, but nowadays, I think weights are necessary because I'm much older, much stronger, and for some women mostly women who so fond of Pilates, I'd like to show you some that execution of that exercise, some kind of like fun. Let's have fun. I will use two weights. Each of them is 3 kilos, and it's 6.6 pounds each. And on one leg, I will put two weights or weight cuffs, and that will be about 6 kilos or 13 pounds. Um, some some tips how to put them. I saw even some gymnastic trainers, coaches who put them on the heel on that side, and in that way weights are just hanging, or they are slacked, and doing this exercise, side support and swings, hip swings, we need that weights should be put on very tight on the leg, and I would recommend to put weight on the foot, in front of the foot, and metal frames to the left side, or inside, inwards, first, let's say inwards, because when we turn, it's easier to turn foot outwards than inwards, and when we fix the weight with a sticking band or fixation band, it's much easier to see how to put through that metal frame or that band. That's some kind of practical tips which I find very useful. And another one. Today I wear the sweaters, the pants or joggers of bright color and light colored sleeves, just to in order that on the screen my body, my silhouette was seen more clearly. How I do it, how I put my arms and legs, and how I do and how I execute it, how high I can raise my leg. I did already the warm up, and at some video I from my experience I know that a lot of people don't know how to warm up, how to prepare themselves correctly, and probably one or two videos will be devoted to the proper warm-ups for pull-ups, for push-ups, and so on. Very soon I'll do the video, the sit-ups, how the wrestlers are doing sit-ups, our wrestling way, not gymnastics, which from my point of view is much more efficient. First of all, I do the static part of that Pilates side support or side plank, and then at the same set I will continue executing, doing this exercise with dynamic part. The minimum is 20 repetitions, 20 reps, and I hope that I'm not so tired and fresh enough to do 30 pull-ups, 30 reps. Let's see, let's do it. Very important to put a foot at the rib, at the side, not that way, not some way, no, some other way, but exactly that way. I'll try not to use any support with my other hand, just as me support one hand, that should be enough. And then dynamic, right? Whew. Keep filming, don't stop. Well, 20 reps were rather good. The last 10 were a little bit difficult, and it was out of breath as well, because 6 kilos, 13 pounds isn't easy. Some people, I think most of people won't do it with additional weights at all. I forgot to tell you that side support is very important in artistic gymnastics. Gymnasts are using that exercise as a beginners and intermediate level to swing legs, mostly for pommel Hossack apparatus swings and scissors mostly. But if you want to do handstand, I think it's still very useful to do not only with a proper body weight, but to do some to add some weights and to make that exercise much more difficult. Well, while I was talking, I restored my breath a little bit, and I'll show you how to do it on the right hand, and at the same time how to change weights from one leg to another leg. I fix a band, upper band, not to disturb, not to mess up both of them, both of the bands, and then change it. Well, it's very tight, very comfy. Usually weights are 2 kilos or 5 pounds, but those I was so lucky to buy. Usually, for several years I did this exercise with a weight of total weights of 4 kilograms, which would be 9 pounds. Those weights of 3 kilos allow me to increase pressure on my core muscles, and to do with 13 pounds or 6 kilos, which is rather difficult to do. On the right hand, I'll show you a little bit different technique. I'll do some elbow support. It's a little bit easier for stabilizing shoulder muscles because I don't stretch out my arm fully, and it's a little bit easier for the shoulder. My left and right shoulders are perfect without any injuries. It doesn't matter for me how to hold it, but the angle of the body is a little bit different that way, and to hips, side muscles, side abdominal or obliques muscles, it's I would say maybe even a little bit more difficult to do that way, and I would recommend to change from the fully extended or stretched out arm to the elbow arm one day one way of this exercise, and maybe in a couple of days do it with the elbow support to increase pressure from one aspect to another aspect of the body. I'll do the right hand right now. Only 25 reps. Well, just as I said, when I lower the angle of the body, it becomes much more difficult to raise leg that way. That's probably all for this exercise. Sometimes I do stretching before doing this exercise, some kind of side stretching and middle split to increase the range of the movement of my legs. But today I decided to do the basic video to inspire you, to make interest in this exercise, and to inspire you to do the same way as I like to do it a lot. Thank you for your attention. See you soon.